What the juck is, everybody? Gender here, back at it with another video. Thought I'd go over this cheeky little survey that MapleStory has released to go over my thoughts on what they've include in this survey, and it's at a rather auspicious time as we've had unprecedented issue after issue after issue. And look, I'm looking at this with the glass half full mentality as well. To be fair, most of these issues aren't directly affecting me. Like the Star Force issue didn't really affect me. This cubing issue didn't really affect me. So I'm getting out relatively unscathed compared to some other people. But I can definitely empathize with the frustrations. To be fair though, I am enjoying the compensation. But regardless, it is at a really weird time where they released this survey, and it's actually a pretty decent survey. Like the questions they ask are really good, like really pertinent to people who actually play this game, and they give out some decent rewards to actually do it. So 330 frags and 1 hour of 4x, sign me up. Let's dive into this, and I'll give you my thoughts as we go through it. All right, so I play every day because I'm an absolute nerd. So we can just blitz through the first questions. Heroic world. I am a hardcore player. You know what? I am not I'm not endgame yet, but I am mid-game. Mid to late game, I should say. Combat power between 200 and 500 mil. And then Legion is between 8k and 10k. All right, I'll take to the hard-hitting questions. I definitely played more than 5 hours. So I know some stuff about this game, and I've been playing. Technically, I've taken a 5-year break, but cumulative, it's definitely over 5 years. Alrighty, so the biggest thing, one of the first thing is they're asking is where we get our information from MapleStory, and this is really cool that they're actually seeking this information. And usually, so there is no limit on this one, so I can click how many I want. But the really important one is I usually get it from website, the Discord. I browse the Reddit as well. Don't really use their YouTube or the media. I like their in-game notices, even though, look, they say in-game notices, but the ones they had, I think either today or yesterday, had the wrong information on it in comparison to the website notes. It was like, please change to channels 11 to 20 on Chronos when those ones were going down for maintenance. So this one's a little weird. Don't use I like how they shout out Orange Mushroom. Max does a fantastic job with his blog. And then others are content creators. Content creators. It's a big one. The content creators on this game are goated. All right, so which do I visit the most? This. Don't use Steam. Don't really. I guess I do visit the YouTube. I do visit the Discord and the Reddit. And content creators. Yay! This is the biggest theme with this is to just, hey guys, do more with your content creators. All right, so biggest reason for visiting MapleStory communities or platforms. So I do it for entertainment, really. It's more just because like my favorite thing in this game is to talk about the game, and I can't really do that by just playing the game. This is why this is why this YouTube channel exists, is because I just wanted a place to just yap about my love for this game. So that's all right to talk about the game. The best part. Pretty much. But that's it. In a nutshell, clean and simple. Alright, now how often do I visit these sites? So, daily. Orange Mushroom is really, like, resource sites like that. Oh, you know what, it's daily. They include everything. Like, Maple Hub, that's daily, definitely. Fan Discords, daily. The Reddit, yeah, daily. I always, like, I'm notoriously online. The official Discord, now that's weekly. I usually go to chime in when I see it when it's on fire. I just sort of watch all the angry pink beans just go up and down. And the official YouTube, maybe once a month when they post a video, maybe. I think the last one I watched of theirs was the Errol one, so I'm gonna say rarely then. That's perfect. Perfect. All right. Next, what are the hard-hitting questions? All right, so this is more just getting an idea of just how much we interact. So I don't comment. I just react, I guess. And Discords, I'm knee deep in the Errol Discord and others. I sometimes, but I don't post as much as I used to on the Reddit. When I used to play back in 2020, I posted a lot. I react, and I guess I just read and view only via YouTube. All right, what's next? So, oh, I only get 2 of these? Thinking about the platforms I remember getting this question. Where the statement is true. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I know for a fact that not every person on the game uses the Reddit, even the official Discord. Like, there's like what 100k people in the official Discord, and not like everyone who's in the Discord is also playing the game. Like, there's so many more people who play the game. This is interesting. I trust the information I get here. Oh goodness, it reflects what most players think. Reflects my own views. I value the platform I get from this information I get from this platform. It influences how I feel about the game. There's a lot of doomers who play this game. A lot of people who are frustrated and fed up with how Nexon runs things. Me, I'm positive. I just have a positive outlook on life. All right, so the official Discord. It influences how I feel about the game. Wrong. MapleStory Reddit. These don't influence how I feel about the game whatsoever. I trust the information I get from here. Look, the official Discord. Yeah. Look, I only look at it for the announcements and like, look, you can fault the CMs however you want to fault them, but at least when they do give us updates, hey, they do their best. Like, look, again, I'm coming from a position of positivity. I think they do their best. I just think they're heavily limited and gated in what they can do. So yeah, I trust. The Reddit as well. Look, everything gets upvoted, and I usually mostly trust everything I see there as well. It reflects what most people. I actually think this is true, because there is such a large. Look, I think I'm firmly an outlier in this case. So I believe that the Discord and the Reddit really cement how the common, well, the average opinion of the game, because yeah, it's easy to take a look at something, see a progression be hindered or hampered, see someone else share the same opinion, you agree, you create an echo chamber, and suddenly, next minute, everyone is dooming and glooming about this game. It doesn't reflect my own views, and I value what I get from this platform. I like what I get from the Reddit. The Reddit's fun. Sometimes it makes me laugh. It's always fun when it makes me laugh. And if it should Discord, do I value what I get from it? I do like how much they update it. Like, I think the game would be worse if they didn't have the Discord. I honestly do believe that. But yeah, I don't think I got this question, because I will say, this is the second time I'm doing this survey. This is the second time I am doing this survey, and I don't think I got this question last time. If I did, I just blitzed past it and didn't think much about it. This is, glad I'm doing this again. All right. Where would you prefer to receive official MapleStory updates? So we already get it from the website, which I think is great. They're doing a really good job with the patch notes. As long as they just need to revise it. Make sure everything is correct before they release it, so they don't create more doom and gloom. Because they will always nerf something that is beneficial to players instantly, and if it's not, it may take weeks, or maybe even months, and maybe it's not even resolved. I can only set up to 3 though. Now, I wish they did more Twitch live streams. This is a big one. Like, be more engaged with your community, because right now they're just taking a very backward stance. Just do more live streams. As for the other ones, I honestly wanted to say content creators, like, give content creators like access to these patch notes. They can do they can get them beforehand. And that may take a lot of red tape. Look, I know they got burnt in the past of giving community members and content creators early access to things, but it was for the betterment of the game. This is tricky. If I did MapleStory updates, probably the Discord's always great, because they always usually post it in the Discord when it's ready, and I always see it online through the Discord. I think that's good enough. With like a second or my fourth option maybe being, hey, get the content creators more involved. So I'll do official Discord, because it's like, hey, it's working what it is. All right, what type of official communication focused content do you want to see most from the MapleStory team? God, what a great question. What a great question. One of our biggest like criticisms towards the game is that Nexon is just the way they communicate is just so, it's like you're being drip fed. It's like we want so much more. And it's just drip fed. It's like not even the bare minimum, but when it is, it's so good. And like I'm just remembering the last two Inkwell notes we got. The first one was just so out of touch. They were talking about things that the like GMS or Global didn't care about, but the classic heads loved. And even then, it was so vague and not hope instilling. Whereas Summer is Coming update, that was a banger. They gave us so much information, became so much more hopeful about the game, even though some of the things they said were comical in what they're going to give us, like the Star Force boxes or the Star Spec boxes only being increased by 2 per day. So like they're like, it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Or I want to say 2 steps forward, 1 step back, because they are making progress. That's the thing. They are making progress. So I'd much prefer them to just do more, communicate better with the players. Like I always think of another game I play, TFT, and I'll probably bring up TFT quite a bit in the rest of this video. But I think TFT devs do a fantastic job with community engagement and being transparent with their players. Now, it is maybe different because it is competitive, so it is, and there's a balance around it, so the balance can actually infect you on an individual level, whereas balance in MapleStory doesn't really mean much. Like everything is like solo prog, or you're progging in a party. Like there is no real, like you're only gunning for clout and FOMO. Like they're the real two drivers of a class being weak or a class being stronger. But in competitive, you're battling other players, and if some people get unfair advantages, it can skew a even playing field because you're playing for rankings. But there are no rankings in MapleStory. Sure, there is EXP rankings, but they don't really they don't really matter. Outside of our boy Fangblade getting level 200 first, like the rankings don't really matter. All right, so as for this, most definitely give us more roadmaps, give us more live streams, give us more developer notes. Fuck, I can do 3 of them. And I need to click on other. You know what? These are the biggest 3 out of the, because they already give us roadmaps, which I think are great. I think they need to do more roadmaps. Always give us roadmaps. It gives hope to the players. Like they think because before Summer is Coming Inkwell note came, we were dead set on, we were doomed. Like we were burnt, we were dooming. There was just no hope in the game. This was after we didn't get a hyperburn in the anniversary event. I think this was around that time, and it was bad. It was bad. No mention of the PTS either, even though that also came out, which was both a good thing and a bad thing. I think roadmaps are great. Live streams are really good as well, especially because it gives you more. It gives Nexon more of a face. It makes them more locked in with the players. But at the same time, this is the issue that Nexon has right now with how they've cultivated their communication style. The community has festered in their own despair. What a sentence! And because of that, there is a very toxic mentality behind all players in this game. There's a very passionate group of people here that want the best for this game because they love this game. Yet, the devs in charge of this don't match it or meet the level of everybody. We don't see eye to eye. Like we're getting solider frags being improved, and yes, they gave us more frags. They overpromised due to a mistake initially, saying that here's 2,000 frags, then backpedaled when. But if they did make that mistake, and we saw we're going to get 400 extra frags from this new event, how would I feel? I still think the 400 frags are a banger. Like that's a great addition to the game. I'd much rather have 400 frags than not. I think it's a small step, like 400 frags in the grand scheme of things. Like this is 400 extra frags a month because the first half of Athena Saga is a month. The second half will be then the second half. If this is a reoccurring thing that happens every month, and we get 400 a month, an extra 100 a week, okay, that's a little better. I think that's a much better change. But all we know right now is that we're getting 2 seasons, First season, 400 frags. Second season, we don't know. So having a live stream will at least make sure that maybe the CMs, because it'll be the CMs who do it, but they're going to get absolutely torn to shreds by how passionate this community is, to a point that it's borderline toxic. There are a lot of angry pink beans when something goes wrong. I tell you that. Dev notes as well. I think they did a little bit of this in some of the patch notes with some decision making about around certain changes. I think this is really good, but go more in depth. Like I want like a full on, like going more in depth on why some particular changes. Like we see things like Inkwell's note, like that is great. Give us them more frequent. Like a monthly Inkwell note would go so hard. I think the players would love that. Now, as for other, because there's definitely other, they need to start working with content creators. The content creators are the biggest reasons why the game is propelling into its popularity right now. They bring players in, they keep players playing. They need to reboot. Excuse. They need to reboot the content creator program. They need to do something with the community again. And I know because like they need to reestablish this trust. It's like, look, the players burnt that trust, according to Nexon, and then Nexon's like, cool, we'll do nothing with you, and that's it. But the community content creators are still gonna like do whatever they want. They still want to make content because they share a passion for this game. Work with them to make your game better. Simple as that. They're really going to do it for you, but you could double down and make it even better. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that matter. Just do more with your community. That's really it. Like the CMs right now, all they do is look. From my perspective, all they do is updates in the announcements channel on the official Discord, and then host like buff events every so often, and that's really it. I don't really see them do much else. But if they do live streams, if they engage with content creators, could you imagine how hard some collabs would go with content creators? It'll just be great. But it's a up-road battle. Like there's been a lot of drama in the past of content creators either overstepping their boundaries or what was it? Ignoring an NDA about certain unreleased content, but for the greater good of the game. I mean, to be fair, that was really on Nexon on that fumble. That was the sole order cap of planning to release in 6th Job, which was I think it was a GMS exclusive thing. All right, let's move on. I've been yapping about this way too much. All right. Oh, okay. Which is the most important? So I think dev notes. I think this is at least my priority for these questions. If I had like better communication, just over like all around, like keep us more updated, more in the loop. Like even if you have like bad news, just tell us. Like for example, unified cash shop. Like what the fuck's happening with that? Like if you're not going to release it, just tell us no and give us your reason. Like if you flat out told us that no, at this current stage, we're not releasing unified cash shop due to the revenue landscape of Lego MapleStory. That would be a far better answer than just a flat out silence. Because now with silence, you leave us to just assume, to make our own assumptions, to make our own conclusions, and we just feel like you don't care about us. And honestly, they need to also come up with, like, always, like, this is how if you want to give us bad news, always give us, like, a compromise. Like, oh, we won't do this, but we'll do this instead. Like, if you, in the latest Inkwell note, if Inkwell came out and said, hey, we won't be doing unified cash shop. However, we will be increasing how often we do transfers, as we think this better aligns with Lego MapleStory's landscape, like revenue landscape, something like that. At least that will tell us, hey, you're thinking about it. Whereas right now, they just told us, oh yeah, we'll just do more of these, without actually giving us reason. Now, how that actually goes off in like reality, I don't really know. But I think that would go over the player base much better than just absolute silence. Now, I'm not going to read it here because I've already done it. But if there's a studio, publisher, or gaming thing that does these especially well, I know there's a million companies that do it better than the next one, but the one I want to highlight is TFT. The guys at TFT are incredible, especially Mortdog. You know who Mortdog is? If MapleStory had a Mortdog, like this MapleStory will probably be the best game in the world. I swear, I kid you not. Mortdog is a figurehead in the game. He's the senior developer of the game, of TFT, and he is locked in with not only the game but the community. He has a live stream. He has a YouTube channel with like 200k subscribers. Like he knows the game. He is challenger, so he's quote unquote end game. He got to challenger one time just to prove that he can. He speaks to all the pro players. Like he is locked in. And if to the equivalent, if Inkwell was like a 295 end gamer in heroic and was locked into everything, engaged with the community, spoke with the other end gamers in this game, I think that effect that would have on Inkwell and the changes that would make him feel compelled to do would just propel this game to the moon. Like I'm thinking, like the onboarding would become easier, the mid game would become even better, the end game would be a lot more fun, and all these pain points that every stage of the game has would just be fixed. Like boom, just fixed. And I think it's the biggest problem that like MapleStory just struggles from, because of how much depth there is to this game, how much like not only do we have dated content, but just how much current content there is, and how much like a very specific knowledge you need that is very it's kind of hard to get as well. It's tough to get a full grasp on this game in its entirety. So most definitely, if Inkwell could become an endgamer in heroic, then fuck it, he be endgame and heroic and interactive, then boom, he will know the issues of both servers, he'll know how to interact or improve both servers, and this game could thrive. All right, that's my spiel. Is this it? Was that the last one? Please select them. Did I not do them properly? Oh, yes, let me do that. I'm actually going to submit this. Okay. When a new update releases, how would you describe your awareness of its most important new features before you experience them in game? Well, I already know all the key details beforehand, basically. Because I'm locked in like that. I'm one of those players who are engaged with everything. I like to keep up with things. I like to plan. I like to make plans. All right. When a new update is announced, what most influences you? How much effort you're going to put into it? So for me, it's more about the events. It's like basically event stacking, really. Like, it has to be a new class plus new event. At like slingshots the new class. Like case in point, Errol's release, Challenger World 3. I got a taste of Challenger World when I returned for Challenger World 2, and I knew I wanted to go. And when Errol was revealed for Challenger World 3, I knew I was like, fuck it, I want to go hard on this because it's a warrior. I like warriors. I like Errol, and that's really my basically what I need. Like for example, when summer comes around, well, winter patch comes around, summer for me, I'm not going to go as hard on Challenge World 4. Like, there is no class, like a new class, especially one that was like GMS exclusive, like a complete recipe, it has made me want to lock in. But for the new Summoner class coming out, I can't pronounce its name. I don't get that same vibe. Like, I'm not even thinking if I'll make it as my main or in Challenge World 4. I'll probably just make it as a 260, 270 boss meal, and I might make something else on the side because we just have a bunch of resources in Challenge World. So I think it's the combination of new class plus Challenger Worlds is the thing that makes me lock in the most. All right, what else? If we just think, because these are like the major patches, I do think new classes, because if we think what else is coming in summer, in November. What's coming in November? We're going to get new 6-job skills. That's pretty exciting because we actually don't know yet, as we record this, what they do in its entirety. They just either give us more burst or more DPM. I mean, that's cool. New bosses. I'm not really for me. I'm not about the cutting edge of clearing a new boss. That doesn't really give me joy. So I did enjoy killing Kai, but that was because there was a timeline to it. I didn't even talk about how they reduced Challenge Award 3's time from 14 weeks down to 12. And that's annoying. But that's for another later complaint. So far, I'll just do new class, new Challenge Award. That's good enough for me. All right, thinking about your character right now, what is the most significant hurdle or focus? Interesting. Initially I answered with boss progression because that's honestly what gates me the most, is that I'm not dedicating the time it takes to learn these bosses. They don't really have a in-game onboarding process to learn these bosses. It's more about go figure it out yourself, and that's it. And I think that kind of like comes down from like in Korea MapleStory's mentality of, hey, these are challenging new bosses, go learn it, go prog it, and there is a fun towards that. But for me, because of where I'm at with my account, there is just so much I can do as in addition that my focus is split. So reaching a level milestone, I don't really have difficulty with that because I think training is one of my favorite parts of the game. It's just so much fun. It's so relaxing to just hop a WAP, throw a stream on the second monitor or a podcast or a video or a movie, and you just like, you're just you're chill maxing. So that's fine. Improving your equipment, that's also one of the most funnest parts of the game. Like just progressing through the game is a lot more fun. They've improved that as well. Boss progressing, clearing out a boss, that's probably the thing I struggle with the most, because just dedicating the time it takes to learn these bosses, because most of it is what's the word? Not mechanics. It's is it mechanics? You're just getting used to the boss. You just need to you're building up your muscle memory for how to dodge certain things. And that whole, because that process never taught you. Like, who would VOD review their run, think of ways to dodge certain patterns, and then get used to that, and then redo it, lab it out, and just like go through a boss like for 3-4 hours just to learn it. Like, not many people do that in this game. Many people will just join a pug, try not to die out, and barely clear. That's what I do for Kalos, because I haven't actually dedicated the time it takes to learn that fight. All right, earning, meso, and funding. Honestly, that's probably one of my favorite things this game is to like build up my weekly income. Has been a lot of fun. Building each new Satanic Blast Mill, that's fantastic. Legion account, white progression again, that's fantastic. I love that. My class performance of balance. I don't have a problem with class balance, even though my Hayato is so much stronger than the rest of my characters. Knowing what to do next, lack of direction. I know what I'm doing. The time it takes to keep up. I know this game's a marathon, so I don't really care about that. I think my most significant hurdle, I guess it may be account-wide progression to an extent, but I think the most significant hurdle is soul loader fragments. And to an extent, soul loader, because if we have an abundant soul loader fragments, we need more soul loader. But I think it starts with soul loader fragments. So I think that's the best one. Soul loader fragments. If these could be dropped from bosses and tradable within account on heroic, it would tenfold, no, 100-fold improve the game. Because it would. Like, if we single-handedly making them tradable and making them drop from bosses, suddenly your current Satanic boss mills, which you already need to get a shit ton meso because of how crazy expensive Star Forcing is now, becomes so much better, because now you can get more frags. I'm thinking, like, look, Kai is a perfect example. Kai drops a box anywhere from, I think it's like 20 to 100 frags. I'm not sure what difficulty. I think hard Kai is maybe, I think 40 to 100, something like that. Even if it was just 20 frags per boss, 20 frags per boss. Like, if you're doing any amount of boss mills, that's a crazy amount of additional frags per your account, and it's an alternate means than farming, which I think is the biggest thing, because everyone loves or likes farming. But if you can boss and get your frags, and to a degree, I think adding in fams as well. Like, if a boss dropped their own fam, and there was like, I think they would credit be more of an issue, because like ideally you want them, maybe each boss drops one epic fam, and then it has a chance to drop a unique. I think that would be fantastic. So not every time you do this boss you'll get a unique fam, but say every second or fourth time you will get a unique fam, and you get a bunch of epics. I think that would be great. Maybe you also get a bunch of blue fams as well. Fuck it. So you eventually be able to level tier them up. You know how cool that'd be to get like a lucid fam that you can slowly rank up, or a gloom fam that would go hard. I'm adding it. Also add fams to boss clears, or even just like a special fam item that like allows you to increase it. Like say it drops it's like fam juice that gives you like 100 points, so you can tier something up real quick. Like even that is even better. Like also add fam clears, or a potion that increases fam EXP by 100 to 150. Like that would be amazing. Allow us to just boss our way to the end game. Fantastic, beautiful. And also drop node stones. Node stones aren't like that important, but look, you still need them. You still need them. All right, holy yap. I did not realize this survey was going to take this long, but I think I'm almost done. Just stick around this long. Say banana in the comments, and let me know if you've gone this far with me yapping. All right. Let's. I think we're nearly done. Over the past few months, it's definitely increased. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely increased. What was the most influential factor that changed? Yes, my time increased because I was burning out or had grind fatigue. The fact they included those words into this. Look, whoever made this is locked in. For me, it is new content updates. Honestly, like one thing they are doing well is that they have a pretty good schedule of how frequent they update the game. They are going, it's like every 4 to 6 weeks, there is going to be an update that does something to make the game interesting. I think the only caveat, the only issue with that schedule is event buffs. Just make event buffs permanent at this point. Like, it is ridiculous that we always get this power spike and then reverse power spike. I'd much rather them just keep them static, or at least do something so we don't have this like awkwardness between events. Like even with the current one where they screw up and didn't allow us to keep those event stats, which is like some people paid for those event stats because they knew they were going to get it for like an extra week into Crown or into Ride the Lightning. But for me, it was definitely new content and updates that increased because I'm playing Challenge World, and like that was a big event that I was looking forward to, and I've definitely increased my hours of this game this last couple weeks. All right, are we done? I don't really care about other languages, but I think this would really do well or justice with the game. But I already know they really are going to do this with the game. They're already looking to increase the support of languages, so I think this is a great change for the game. But for me, I am indifferent. To be fair, I'm a pleb and only speak English. And we're done. All right. Thank you for listening to me yap for half an hour. I hope this was good WAP content. As always, have a good day. I'll catch you all the next one.